Hello, and welcome back to another installment of Runefair's Let's Play of Toonstruck. And if you might notice that now my mic, or rather my voice, sounds a lot better. Hurrah! Essentially, I had a couple of mic problems with the previous episode, but I managed to fix that now, so hopefully my voice shouldn't be so bothersome to listen to, because quite frankly you can barely hear what I say. Oh, well, you can still barely hear what I say because I keep mumbling and rambling on without actually making any sense. Yeah, let's continue with the game, shall we?
Looks like sweet corn.
Around here, is there any other kind?
You got a very good point, Flux.
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt if I just took one.
And another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another. You get the idea. It's that kind of mentality.
A scarecrow, asleep on the job.
Well, they don't exactly live, do they? I mean, they're a bunch of sticks and hay. They don't really sleep. They just stand there.
Hello?
Drew, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah?
Well, I thought maybe, you know.
You thought this rag-clad bundle of straw was alive, didn't you?
No. Well, okay, maybe I did. It's not like I haven't seen weirder stuff.
Well, he's got a point there.
Oh, Drew.
And what
Even
the?
in my world, the scarecrow is just a... Hello?
Oh,
Scarecrow.
it's alive!
You were saying?
Hey, did one of you minxes call me a rag-clad bundle of straw? Or did that all happen in some beastly dream? I don't know. Dreams are the strangest things, aren't they? I had this simply divine one the other day. I was floating high above the world, the wind gently
Yeah, that's nice,
cradling
but-
and caressing me as I gracefully swooped
Could I have a word in
pirouetted
edgeways?
in the air. Oh, and through all of it, I was wearing this teal chiffon
Hello?
scarf that was to die for. It can be really quite devastating.
Yes, yes,
waking up
yes.
from
Can
a
I say
dream like
something
that,
now?
Can't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I get to say something.
So, Mr. Scarecrow, what are you doing here? Just hanging around?
Hardly. If you must know, I'm watching over my babies.
The corn?
Your babies?
The crows, darling. The crows.
Wait a second.
You might want to take another look at your job description.
Yeah.
As far as I know, scarecrows are supposed to scare crows.
For your information, I am not a scarecrow. I am a carecrow.
Oh.
Who do you think cares for all the little birds?
Yeah, now it all makes
Florence
sense.
Nightingale?
Sounds about right.
And take it from me, bullying birds is one thing. But it takes a much stronger sort to look after them. Why, the wear and tear from throwing seed alone. Just look at these hands. Are these the hands of the idol? I don't think so, sailor. Well, I suppose it's the price I pay for not wearing rubber gloves. But have you seen the gaudy colors those things come in? Yuck. No thank you. I'd rather my hands fell off at the sleeve than be caught wearing those fashion faux pas. I know, I'm terrible, aren't I?
No comment.
Well, I have to say, you are the smartest dressing carecrow
Nice save.
I've ever met.
Oh, you are a sweetheart, aren't you?
Oh, I dig the cloak. It's good.
This old thing? Hate it. I call it Cape Fear. It's not like I had any choice in the matter, you know? I'd give anything for a nice new outfit. Actually, I'd give this cloak. I'm afraid it's all I've got. I don't suppose you boys could find it in your hearts? Oh, but no, what am I saying? I've crossed the line. I'm asking much too much.
I suppose we could help you out.
Really? Would you?
Am I hearing what I think I'm hearing? We're going clothes shopping for a scarecrow.
Oh no.
Tell you what, you give us a cloak and we'll get you a nice sport coat or something.
A sport coat? How positively dismal! No,
Um.
this has to be the right outfit. I want something I can wear all day long and all year round, but it doesn't have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing. Got that?
Sure.
That's
I know exactly the outfit
quite a big
you
list.
need.
Yeah, so do I. A straight jacket.
But yeah, this is typical. If you haven't figured out by now, this is typical point-and-click adventure puzzle. A guy has something you need, but he's not gonna give it to you unless you get him something that he actually wants. It's kind of common, but it's a kind of okay. I mean, it could be a lot worse. It's not like the guy you needed the item for in exchange wants something else that you need to get from another guy, who in turn wants something else. Wait a minute, that also exists in point-and-click games. Never mind.
It must be kind of lonely for a sociable guy like yourself, hanging around in this empty cornfield.
Yeah, I mean, face it. You could probably talk the ears off a cornstalk.
I bet he has done that.
Well, you fellas certainly have my number. I do like a good chinwag. Chatting with you is so much fun.
Yes, it.
I'm having a ball.
Well, that's good,
I
but
feel I could tell you two anything, everything, and
Can
you understand.
Oh, good.
Don't get me wrong, I love my babies.
Yeah,
Bless their little feathered hearts.
okay. Yeah, that's good.
But
But
I'm afraid gossiping with them is a bit of a one-way street.
can I have
You
a
know
word?
what I mean? To their credit, they are good listeners.
Yes, I can see
And
that,
that's
but
very important, as we all know. I mean, don't you just want to scream when you get stuck with someone who goes on and on and on, and doesn't let you get a word in edgeways?
yes.
So I gather you don't get to the palace much.
You gather right, honey. But I do have an occasional chat-see with King Hugh, that poor, poor man.
I really feel for the guy. It must be rough having your kingdom come under attack.
Yeah,
You big silly, that's the least of his troubles.
it is.
I mean, just look at his ensemble.
Oh, of course.
Huh?
Those baggy royal robes. Ugh, I just cringe. I mean, you'd think a monarch could afford a tailor. Now, if I were king, having impeccable dress sense would be mandatory for all my subjects.
Oh, dear.
Needless to say, I'd lead by example. And believe you me, I'd get tough on those who continue to show poor taste in their wardrobes.
I'm in trouble
I'd
then.
rule with a moisturized fist in a cherry velvet glove. Oh, what a darling little world that would be, don't you think?
Sure, a fashion dictatorship headed up by a straw man? Sounds swell.
Well, it can't be much worse than the kind of politics we have these days.
So if we bring you a new outfit, you'll give us your cloak, right?
Honey, for a new outfit, I'll give you my cloak and sing Act 2 of West Side Story.
Thanks, but we'll just stick with a cloak.
I second that.
So how does a nice parka sound?
A parka? What are you trying to do? Kill me with humiliation? Slay me with dreariness?
It's not that
Oh,
bad, is
the
it?
hideous monotony. I can't breathe.
Okay, no parka.
Uh,
Now, what should we bring you?
I told you. I want something I can wear all day
Better
long and
write
all year
this
round,
down.
but it doesn't have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing.
Well, at least he isn't picky.
I'm kind of surprised about the last one, to be honest, but... Okay, that was kind of low. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Well, we gotta be going.
All right, boys, but don't forget about your friend the Carecrow. Be sure to keep me posted.
Don't worry.
As if I wasn't already.
Don't worry, I don't think I could forget you.
A barn.
For better or worse. I mean... He's not a terrible character. I like him a lot better than Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun, for sure.
I don't think I'll be able to find anything up there.
That's quite a lot of hay.
Hey,
What?
Hey,
What?
hey!
What?
I kind of like those kind of things that they put in games like that. Sort of, instead of just saying the normal there's nothing here message, they actually give you something extra if you actually keep going. They don't do it much, but it is fun when they do that.
Oh, yuck!
What did I grab actually? Oh, fertilizer.
Extremely strong-smelling fertilizer.
It's the kind of smell that makes you sit up and take notice. And then stand up and take off.
Yeah, I kind of like Flux.
I'm not gonna stick my hand in there. Poor old thing. I hope his last years are happy and healthy ones.
Get real. He's a pot of glue waiting to happen. Is anybody home? Just answer yay or nay. And we have our answer.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
I think that was a yay. Or was it a nay? Ah, who cares?
Flux, could you search that haystack?
Sure, buddy. No luck, Drew. Just digging around isn't getting us anywhere.
There's a part missing. A bovine butter-making machine.
I like the design.
A cow. One wild and woolly sheep. Well, woolly anyway. Hello, ladies.
Psst, Drew. Let me handle this. I'm a whiz with foreign languages. No! Mama Bidu! Hubba hubba, ring-a-ding-ding, cowabunga!
Are you speaking to us?
Nice one, Flux.
Actually, never mind. We
Whoops.
really have to get going.
Electric fences to chew, patties to drop, that kind of thing.
All right, friend Drew. Take care, and don't forget to shut the door on the way out.
Wait a minute,
Drew. Raised in a barn?
Wait a minute, how did you know my name? We haven't introduced each other yet.
Hey, ladies.
You boys must be hot and thirsty. Would you like a nice suck of milk?
No! Thanks.
Uh...
Do you?
Oh, you must want some butter. I'm terribly sorry, but there isn't any more.
None at all.
Butter? No, we...
You see, the churnitron is broken.
Kaput.
Hey, no big deal.
I know how upset you must be. Without butter, life is barely worth living. All of Qtopia mourns my pure, sweet creamery butter.
Unhappy day. Unhappy day.
But we will soldier on. And you must as well.
Courage.
I don't know. I could live without butter. I mean, okay, sure, there's a lot of good things you can make with butter, but I don't think it's that big of a disaster.